Thursday night football. Jaguars versus the Saints. Who's going to win this one? T-Law active for week number 7. Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, rough defensive outing, tough defensive outing for T-Law facing up against this New Orleans Saints D. Does Ridley get blanketed all game long? Is he a risky start? Does Kirk get most of the defensive attention? Everybody assuming things we don't really fully know. And is it riskier to bench Ridley than to start him? This is going to be, I think, a pretty decent Thursday night football game, although Thursday night football games usually do disappoint us from a fantasy football perspective on the grand scale. We'll break all that down and more as the teams are walking onto the field. They're doing a bunch of the intros and lights are off right now. T-Law's looking spry. I'm excited. The Fantasy Football Show Thursday Night Football Countdown episode begins right now, and then we'll break it down after. We'll do a reaction show. Dial in, hit that like button. Let's go.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
From the FantasyFootballShow.com news desk, here is your breaking news.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Smitty. You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Appreciate every single one of you being here today. We've got super chats rolling in. I'm going to get to those just as quickly as I can because I know kickoff is sitting there right around the corner. Appreciate everyone here. You guys absolutely rock. I'm trying to, for whatever reason, cannot get this damn thing to load. Let's see here. Let me come back to that in a second. All right, super chats. Let me get the super chats out of the way real quickly. Let me hit the news briefly. Right here, Trevor Lawrence active. Lawrence is expected to play with a brace on the short week. For what it's worth, he appeared no worse for the wear during pregame warmups. I'm feeling pretty good about T-Law, and I like where this offense is at. I love how ETN's looking. I love how they're using ETN. I love how they're throwing to ETN. I love the balance that the offense has. I know this is a tough matchup. I know the Saints are no cakewalk. I know Ridley feels very risky to a lot of you, but we don't even know which wide receiver is going to be the focal point of this defensive coverage in this game because, look, Kirk's been playing well. So we'll have to play that by ear. We'll look at these questions. T-Law or Howell. Howell is safer, Xavier. Thursday night injury, Saints defense. You can't dance around it any more than that. Like, Howell is safer, but is T-Law higher risk, higher reward? Probably. So if you need a big swing, look, you take the risk with T-Law. If you need steady Eddie, Howell might be your guy. Start T-Law, Gino, or Howell. Same answer to you, James. That applies exactly to you. You need a big swing, then T-Law is your man. If you need steady Eddie, you go Howell. Starting Ridley over London, I would too. I mean, I love London. I'm not saying to sit London. I try and find a way to play both of them, but I can't sit Ridley. I can't sit my studs. Ridley is a stud. As much as people want to write him off, he's a stud. Start Ridley, London, or Gibbs. I'm going Ridley. Gibbs is an attractive play, but we don't fully have the information we need. If we did, if they said Gibbs is started, Gibbs is going to get fed, you're going to see why we drafted this guy number 12 overall, then we'd all get behind Gibbs, but we don't have that information. I'm going Ridley. Is London a tad bit safer? Maybe, maybe not. They're still inconsistent. Matt with a super chat. We going Love or T-Law? As much as I want to watch T-Law and use that old, let me put the guy in I can watch play. You got to go Love. Love is the much safer play, and he's got tremendous upside. G-Men here. Taysom Hill or Kittle this week? Gonna go Kittle, broski. That's a pretty easy one. Thank you, G-Men. Overcome T-Law or Cousins? Cousins is probably safer. T-Law higher risk. This is no different than the Howell question. I would say if you need steady Eddie, you go Cousins. If you need a big swing, Joseph Smith dropping a 20 watt on screen. I'm going to do the workout stuff tonight for you. I'll owe you a set.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Appreciate you. dropping the 20 watt here. Last night you said this trade was close, but to hold off my Tyreek Love for Mahomes, Devontae Smith. He has now come back with Tyreek Love and Pitts for Mahomes and Devontae Smith and Laporta. So you would be getting rid of Tyreek Hill, Love, and Pitts, and you would be getting Mahomes and Devontae Smith and Laporta. I would rather have Mahomes, Devontae Smith, and Laporta. Yeah, I would rather have that side. I also have Kyler Murray on IR. I would rather have, if that's what we're talking about, Joseph, I'd rather have that trio because you're getting Laporta in the mix. That's a good trade overall. Michael with a $20 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Michael, you are a man amongst men. And thank you again, Joseph Smith. You are the man. Let me know if I have that right. 10-team league, 1 QB, 2 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 tight end, 1 flex, Tua, Bijan, K9, B. Hall, Swift, Javonte, Ridley, Wilson, Olave, and Achane. Any moves? I love your running back stable. I like your wide receiver stable a lot. And you have an amazing top 5 or 6 scoring quarterback. I don't think there's much to do unless you can somehow get into a nice upgraded tight end position here without giving up a ton, without giving up more than like a Pickens, a London, and a Jordan Love. You've got Tua. So if maybe the QB needy teams out there have Laportas or Hawkinsons or players of that caliber, or you pick up Mayer off waivers and you say maybe this is the rise of Mayer. I love Achane. I don't trade Achane. I don't trade anything. I like this team quite a bit, and I'd let it ride. Almost in stand-down mode, but I would be open-minded to a Tua to Hurts or Tua to Mahomes, giving up Pickens, London type of value. I'd give up both those guys to upgrade to Mahomes from Tua, or maybe even Hurts from Tua, and I like Tua a lot. Past that, not moving anything. I like that a lot. $50 hauler from Lego Batman. Let's put Ridley in this. Ridley, we've been missing you, Ridley. Lego Batman is putting up the bat signal for you. Lego dropping a 50 watt on screen. Absolute monster. Absolute monster. I'm going to owe you guys some sets tonight.
Alert. Super chat alert.
Lego coming in so strong. Damn, Lego. Lego's the man. That's why he's got his own bat signal. Trade Ridley for Howell and McLaughlin. No. Ridley's worth way more than that to me. I'm not the guy you want to ask, do I trade Ridley away for a ham sandwich? I'm not the guy that's going to give you the okay on that. $2 hauler, problem bless, for JT. Ridley, pick 2. Give me JT and Ridley. Ford's not safe enough to like just bump Ridley to the wayside because of a matchup. I'm starting my studs. Kamara and Ridley for Eckler and Aaron Jones. Give me Eckler and Aaron Jones by a mile. Joseph Smith with a $2 hauler. That's right, Smitty, thanks. I like that. Look, someone could say Tyreek should be traded, this and that, but you're getting Mahomes, you're getting a very undervalued Devontae Smith, and you're getting a Laporta. It's a lot of talent. That's a lot of talent, broski. I like that a lot. Any other news here? Let's scroll to the top here. And DK Metcalf remains sidelined Thursday's practice. Lockett remains sidelined for Thursday's practice. Keep an eye on JSN right now, guys. Keep an eye on JSN because if Lockett or DK, they both might play. But if one of them starts missing time and is out for like 4 or 5 weeks, I could just see it now. One of them getting injured the way they're staying on the injury report weekly. JSN season could be here at some point. I know it's been a frustrating time, but just keep an eye on him or make sure you grab him and stash him. Zach Charbonnet remains sidelined for Thursday's practice. More work for Kenneth Walker. Adams, shoulder upgraded to full Thursday practice. He's very disgruntled. Maybe they trade Adams. Maybe they don't. I don't know what's going on there. I know he's disgruntled. I know the Raiders think they can win, so I don't think they're in the business of moving those guys. Jamal Williams was declared. Saints declared wide receiver Perry though Jamal Williams is active for the first time in 2 weeks. So I was wondering why they put him in this list here, but he's active. Trevor Lawrence is active, and he looks spry. He's got the little leg brace. He looks good. He's hopping around a little bit on the leg. Like after he throws, he'll hop on his good leg. So he's definitely noticeably hampered to a degree, but not significantly. Devontae Smith expected to play. That's great news. This one here from Anthony. $5 hauler was offered Tua and Aaron Jones for my Fields, Kirk, and Hurts. Hurts for Waddle. Love Hurts for Waddle. Was offered Tua for Aaron Jones. Tua and Aaron Jones for my Fields and Kirk. Okay, I get. Look, Anthony, I love you, pal, but take a lap if you're even asking this question. I would take Tua and Aaron Jones for Fields and Kirk in a heartbeat. And I'd also take the Hurts for Waddle, but you got to take that other one. The other one is like free. Aaron Jones and Hurts for free is basically what that is. Anthony, you got to smash that. Ridley or Puka? Puka. You know I love Ridley, but you can't sit Puka. You know, Ridley is a risky play tonight, but you can't sit him for garbage. Puka is not somebody you sit. Kickoff is occurring at this very second. Saints are going to get the ball after the football goes into the Jags are getting the football off of the kickoff that goes into the back of the end zone. They'll get this football standstill with 15 minutes from the 25-yard line. Standstill. Mr. Trevor Lawrence, monster extraordinaire, lining up in the gun with Etienne to his right. Knee brace steadily in sight, wrapped with the leg socking. Handoff to Travis Etienne. No gain. Maybe a loss of a yard, but no gain. Etienne and the crew go on back to the huddle. Trevor Lawrence says, let's just throw the damn ball. Let's just throw the damn ball. What are we doing? We playing Mickey Mouse games here, or are we going to throw the football? $2 hauler from David. 2 and 4.5. Trade CMC for Diggs, Swift. Any other ideas? Probably not. It's close. It's not a bad idea if you need to make a change, but I'd probably ask for more. If I'm going after, I'd go after Eckler, bye week free, and get a wide receiver if you're going to trade CMC. Pulling in the football. Ingram, nice snag by Ingram. That was a nice little first down snag by the man known as Evan freaking Ingram. Catches that ball. That was like a 10 or 11 yard toss if I'm remembering correctly. I'm kind of in a daze here. Yeah, it was about a 10, 11 yard grab, and then he takes it for another 4 or 5 yards. T-Law planting on that knee perfectly. Gets bumped. He's okay. He looks fine. He's probably a little unsteady. But, you know, things are looking smooth so far. Trevor Lawrence in the gun. Fake handoff to Etienne. Throws it to Etienne. Nice little toss. Nice little first down, Etienne. Making some moves. We're loving what we're seeing here so far from this Jaguars offense against a pretty tough Saints defense, I might add. T-Law in the gun, looking spry. Fake handoff to Etienne. Let's throw it to Etienne. Etienne grabbing it in the flat. Ripping off a first down. T-Law with the little sidearm action. How many people we got in here? 166. Handoff to Etienne. Let's just keep giving the ball to Etienne because that's what Etienne does. Etienne's not in the business. He needs a break, he says. He says, give me out for one. That's all right. I love Etienne. Just make sure Bigsby ain't on your waiver wire. I'll tell you that right now. This offense is looking pretty smooth. It was JT Fields and Kirk for Tua and Aaron Jones. Okay, then I'd rather have the Waddle for Hurts swap. T-Law running for a first down with the knee brace. Atta baby T. Looking spry. T-Law might not play this week. Injury. No. Put the brace on. Run for first downs. 10-yard gain. 10-yard gain. Thank you, Anthony. Appreciate you. Saints defender is down. Is that Taylor? Taylor, yeah. Down a cornerback. Down a cornerback. That ain't good. I'm not happy anybody got hurt. I'm hoping that Ridley and the boys just get going here. Just get going here. Magic brace. Mexican Coca-Cola. T-Law left him in shambles, bro. That guy tried to tackle T-Law and just landed on his arms because T-Law's hair got in the way and he slipped on his mane. Taylor was running, slipped on his mane because T-Law was draping it behind him. He slipped like it was a rug. T-Law pulled the mane out from under him. Fake handoff. Throw. Oh, Ingram, you got to grab that. We'll watch the replay. Maybe that was out of reach, but ATM says rock out. He is. Right now he's an ATM. That's true. That's true. I got Ridley too, says Birdman. I need a tight end help. Sad I traded Ingram away. Well, he's playing good, Cody. I mean, he's a good tight end. All right, T-Law back in the gun. Running backs on each side of it. Well, actually, one was Ingram. Ingram in motion. Ingram gets the football. Ingram gets about 4 yards. Nice little catch. Nice little pitch and catch. Jaguars throwing some crafty plays together. This is where I hate that they take things, though. They'll march down the field. This is the Jaguars' MO. And it's fitting on a Thursday, too. They'll march down the field. They'll do a whole bunch of this, like, good play calling, ball movement, running ETN. And then when they get near this goal line, red zone territory, they start changing it up, and they end up play calling as such that they kick field goals and play defense. First down. Christian Kirk, 11-yard reception, ish. James says his squad's still standing. Attaboy. McManus to the moon, says Corey. Here we go. 3 wide receiver stack on the right proved to be a good little play call. Ridley's at the top of the formation. Little pitch and catch. Nice little play call down to the 2-yard line. Now, this is where I'd love to see a Calvin Ridley little, like, 2-yard out. This is where I'd see, or a little fade into the back of the end zone, Calvin Ridley. Or it's an ETN run. The way the Jaguars are playing right now, my guess would be they're going to run it a couple times. But you never know. It's down to the 2-yard line. This is oftentimes where like a offsides penalty happens, and it might force the Jags to throw. So we'll see what happens here. ETN gets the draw play into the end zone, touchdown. ETN. Let's go.
Let's go, mashed potatoes. Yeah, buddy.
ETN to the moon, I tell you.
To the moon.
This run game looks smooth. We doing pull-ups tonight? Probably, Raider. And I owe some people some pull-ups because, this is a $20 hauler. This is no $2 hauler.
Alert. Super chat alert.
We're going to do pull-ups during the evening show right now. So I got like a tally going. We got like 4 super chats here that require pull-ups. So I'll be doing that. Don't worry. Thank you, Raider. Appreciate you for dropping the 20 wad to the freaking moon, Raider. Coming in strong. Remind me that I owe you a set of pull-ups tonight. Okay, so Jaguars up early in this game, 7-0. T-Law looking spry. T-Law looking good. Of course, we would love. Arms are looking jacked. Thank you. T-Law is looking good. We would love to have had, a T-Law touchdown pass or a T-Law touchdown sneak at the 2-yard line or something weird, bootleg. But we didn't get it, but that's okay. We're getting T-Law playing good football. And that's good for Ridley. That's good for Kirk. That's good for ETN. That's good for everybody involved. That's good for the Jaguar defense. It's always a good play. ETN to the moon. ETN's phenomenal. Yeah, good thing that Bigsby didn't vulture that. But Bigsby is, and I'll say it again, and for the unaware Ungers out there, they won't hear me. They won't understand what I'm saying. Bigsby, every time ETN does glorious and they start using him properly every single week after week, that is a sign that the offense is humming and the running attack is full go, embedded into the offense, a must piece of the offense, and that should sound some alarm bells that ETN and Bigsby are not only a must cuff, but is something where, God forbid, to happen to ETN, Bigsby would go to the moon. And so if you are a ETN owner and Bigsby's out there, you shouldn't have allowed that to happen. I've told you not only for 2, 3, 4 weeks. Miss Smitty wants the drill. What is she doing? Yeah, come on. Miss Smitty's like, can I have the drill? What is she drilling out there without me? I do all the drilling around here. What's going on here? We'll set that one right there. I don't know what she's drilling. We'll ask her when she comes in. What's she putting together? What's she putting together? What's she taking apart? Yes, you can. Okay, she's coming in a second. I don't know if she wants to be on camera. She doesn't like being on camera, but we'll ask her. Always responsibly, Daniel. ETN is good for me. Smitty, why do you hate Christian Kirk? Who said I hate Christian Kirk? What person ever said I hate Christian Kirk? He's a former Cardinal. I don't hate Christian Kirk at all. Chat, PPR Flex 1. Evans, Javonte, or JMO? Probably Zach Evans for safety, JMO for high risk, high reward. Ridley, time for Alvin Kamara, says Birdman. D-Class says it's a family show. Get your mind out of the gutter, D-Class. All right, kickoff ensues out of the back of the end zone. And here we go. Here we go. Saints time. Well, what you drilling? Okay. Hold on one second. Let's get this little guy in here. This is Indy. Oh! No biting. Indy, say hello. Say hello, Indy. All right. Anyway, Saints in the gun. Carr snaps the football, throws it to Alvin Kamara, who drops the football. Way to go, Alvin. Way to go, freaking Alvin. Way to go, Alvin. What are you doing, bro? Starting Kamara. Everybody's starting Kamara. You got Kamara, you start him. He's a low-end running back one, at least. All right, under center, Carr, in motion. Kamara ripping off a good 6-yard run or so. I think that was Olave in motion. Olave's got to get unlocked tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We must have an Olave show. We must have an Olave night. This must be the Olave show in week number 7, Thursday Night Football, Jaguars versus Saints. Carr in the gun. Kamara on his left. In motion, Shaheed. Carr takes the snap, throws the football to Kamara, who catches it this time. First down, Saints. Nice job, Alvin. First down. Alvin looks pretty good. Alvin looks pretty good. He's coming out of the game, though, for a little breather. Why you got to take him out? He looks fine. Why you got to take him out? Why is Olave coming out of the game? Olave and Kamara, is this a package that they designed? What coach goes, let's take off our 2 best players in this design package here? Carr's in as a wide receiver. Taysom Hill's in there. That's why. Taysom Hill takes the snap. They hand the football. No, he sneaks it. Taysom Hill running for about 7-8 yards. That's why you take Olave and Kamara off the field. Give him a rest. You're not going to need him. Why put him on the field and get him hurt blocking? I understand. I take a lap on that. You know, I was a little upset selfishly that they took my boy off the field, but makes sense. Fake handoff to Shaheed. Taysom Hill runs it left for about 7-8 yards. Now you get Carr back under center. Kamara's back in the backfield. Olave, I assume, is back on the field. Split out to the right. Carr dropping back. Carr faking some kind of throw and running. Oh, stutter step. Carr takes a tumble. First down, he says. First down. Give me the first down. Carr looking like a young Aaron Rodgers on the run. Absolute mediocrity looking nice run. Taysom. No, that was good. It was good to take those two out when Taysom's running the ball anyway. Although it does make the defense go, okay, they're not throwing it to Olave. They're not handing the ball off to Alvin Kamara. But at the same time, the play worked. And Derek Carr looking just like a young, unathletic Aaron Rodgers on that play for the first down. It was really impressive. Handoff, pitch to Kamara, who stumbles. And they just keep taking Kamara on and off the field. Drew Brees, is that Drew Brees sitting there in the... Yeah, he's sitting there with his son who's got that Trevor Lawrence Mang on right now. Wearing what is that a Olave jersey? Drew Brees is going to town on that bowl of cereal or whatever he's eating. Carr in the gun. Shaheed, I think, is it? Is that Shaheed? Chris Olave, reception. Let's go. First down, Chris Olave. 11, 12 yards. I'll take it.
To the moon.
God, Olave's so good. Can we get Olave more receptions? Can we get the football in Olave's hands more? Thanks again, Raider Ray, for dropping that 20 wad. And Young says Ridley or Watson rest of season. Let's let this game play out. But I mean, the thing about it is Kamara for about a 2 or 3 yard run. The thing about it is Watson shouldn't be, just because we say Watson, we shouldn't be necessarily acting as though that's a very negative thing to say about Ridley. I think what it comes down to is that Watson always belonged in the top 12 overall wide receiver conversation, but he's been injured all year. So it wouldn't shock me if the answer was Christian Watson at the end of the day. But I think even if Ridley has a somewhat bad game, being blanketed all game long in this one, I still don't give up on him. I'm still buying low. He'll be one of my top buy low recommends going into week 8. Oh, Olave dropped that one. He's a little bit behind him. Damn it. That would have been a nice stat padding reception. Son of a B. Son of a B. Son of a B. Pierce on waivers. Should I drop Roshan or Javonte? Probably Roshan, because I don't know. I'm very, very, very concerned that Roshan's going to miss his opportunity to start. He's out again probably this week, and he's got 2 games now he's wasted away. I know he can't necessarily help it, but goodness gracious, man. Carr getting hit, that ball going straight into the sideline. This absolute rocked. Carr, 4th and 7. That's the story of this Saints offense, man. It's just like punt. I mean, get the football in Olave's hands constantly, please. Taysom Hill's all over the field. He's a great super flex, like emergency quarterback if anybody's in dire need. Saints out there to kick it. Their kicker looks like he weighs about $125 soaking wet. This guy's arms are about the size of his guns are about the size of my wrist. That guy is a frail man. I'm not surprised the kick went right, because I think he had to put everything he had into it without falling over. You know, the AC turned on, that guy would have blown over. He had to judge that, you know, in a way that he was able to stand upright. That kid is just the skinniest thing I've ever seen. Does someone's son get a helmet on and go out there? Like, what's going on there? Okay, here we go. Let's put T-Law back on the field. Missed field goal. First down, Jaguars. Good field position. Ready to rock and roll. George with a $2 hauler, 0.5 PPR. Trade London and Pollard for Adams and JT. I would take Adams and JT pretty easily. Pretty easily. Battery and put into a drill, it turns into mashed potatoes in a mashed potato maker. Thank you, Tater Toddy. Appreciate you. Yeah, the groupies are not liking that kick. NFL kicker has to be the nicest job on earth, says AC. Smitty, where's my buy lows this week? We'll probably hit some of that tonight. Kentucky, appreciate you being in the building here tonight. We got 168 of you still in here. Can we get that thumb up button pushed though a little bit more? I think we're at like 62 thumbs up, which is like a record low, I think, for a show that we've been 30 minutes into. You know, and this show usually does not go long. We know that. It's the par for the course on Thursdays. Thursday shows are really short, and then we come back and do a wrap-up show. ETN is going to have a monster game at this rate, says Cody. I agree. Let's watch this T-Law drive, then we might end the show, and then we'll come back for the wrap-up show. Thursdays are always a short show. I don't stream my reaction to the show the entire game on Thursdays. Put on the lucky shades. That's true. That's true. Oh, someone just scored. I felt it. Just putting the shades on. I felt it. Touchdown. Put the lucky shades on. They're on. Big O, appreciate you. ETN has a great start, says Superfish. My bad, Smitty. I just hit the like button. No problem, Swerve. If everybody else could do that as well, I'd appreciate it. It definitely helps their channel out big time. So punch that thumb up button. 74 thumbs up so far. 166 of you still in here. I know a lot of people bailed to watch the game. I don't blame you. We're going to stay a little longer. Rush, you always seem surprised when I end the show on a Thursday. Like, you got to understand that happens every single week. I know you're always shocked by it, but you have to pay attention, Rush. It's the same every week. T-Law in the gun. ETN at his left. Handoff. Nope. Fake handoff. So impressive. I didn't even see it coming. Kirk fumbled the ball, but I don't think oh, the refs aren't calling it down though. Kirk, what are you doing, bro? They're going to replay it, but the refs let it play. Kirk I think the ground caused the fumble. We'll have to see. It felt a little bit like he was down. We'll have to see what the replay shows. Ground. Okay, but he then gets up and it gets punched out. Oh, God. That is a fumble. Saints football. They can't review that. Or even if they review that, it will be the Saints football. Kirk, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing, Kirk? That's okay. We want T-Law thrown from behind anyway. So let's go ahead and, or at least a close game. Let's go ahead and score. Let's get an Alvin Kamara or Olave touchdown, and then gosh dang it, Kirk. T-Law's got his helmet on and he unbuckled it, upset. I don't blame him. Carr under center, Olave in motion, Kamara in the backfield, handoff to Kamara. He gets jammed at the line of scrimmage, bounces off, gets about a half a yard, maybe a yard at the most. 2nd and 9. Why don't we throw it to Olave? I just got a wise idea. Let's toss the rock to Olave on a deep go route where the man is doing magical things like he does better than anybody in the NFL because he is the air yard master in the National Football League. You got tight coverage anyway. Let Olave rip. Let Olave rip downfield. Okay, short little pass to Olave works as well. Let's get the PPR points. But just let him go. Let him fly. Let Olave fly.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
Time to fly, Olave. Time to fly. Let him go. Let him roll. Carr in the gun. Looks like Jamal Williams in the backfield, I believe. Is Kamara on the field? I don't think he is anywhere. Oh, Michael Thomas wasn't even looking for the ball. That was not a bad throw. Derek Carr looks a little disgusted. I don't know if he's disgusted with himself and maybe he overthrew Michael Thomas, or was Michael Thomas thinking about how this isn't a slant? Why am I running a 15-yard dig route? And I think MT just didn't know what to do because it wasn't a slant. No, that was an overthrow on Carr's part. I'm going at Mike Thomas unfairly. that was an overthrow by Carr. Oh! No. The Saints get the ball back on the punt? Was that Agnew? Did Agnew get leveled when he was... God! This is why you play the Saints D no matter what, because even though T-Law doesn't have to necessarily make the mistakes, and now, is that Agnew? And now he's trying to pretend like he's hurt because he's embarrassed. His own player ran into him on the punt. Offense touches the ball. Kicking team recovers. That looked like holding on 27 though. That should have been a penalty. Good God, bro. Saints got the ball back. It's insane. Carr is so mid. What'd that have to do with Carr, though? Oh, because the overthrow. God, Agnew. What are you doing, bro? I think the Saints kicker would have held onto that ball better. Or held onto that positioning. Disgusting. But hey, let's give Olave a touchdown. I don't really care. It's good for me. I started the Saints D in 2 of my leagues. Attaboy. Overcome says dirty. Come on, Olave. Let's go Olave. Olave to the moon. Let's celebrate Olave right now. See if we can will it into existence. Olave, do your worst. Olave, do your worst, young man. Do it live.
A top 5 wide receiver hides among the people. His cost of entry is near illegal. Few see him coming. Many stay away. His name is Chris Olave.
Will it into existence? We got to take these. I think what happened was I put on the Saints, like the glasses went on and it activated a Saints. Let me hold them. Let's get a touchdown for the Saints and then I'll take them off and reset it for the Jaguars. Need Kamara to get shut down, says Daniel. Jaguars got a bum deal on a short turnaround on Thursday. Thursday night has been better than Monday Night Football this season, says Isaac. This game is wild. People like to crap on Thursday Night Football, but they've been really good this year. They haven't been as bad as they have, years past for sure, but they're still scary. There's still a handful of players that feel like they underperform to a degree, but yeah, Monday Night Football has been a little rougher. Agnew, Agnew, you're okay. Good job, Agnew. Way to fake the injury so you could not feel so embarrassed. And what better way than come off the field? I mean, his player did run into him, but... So, who did the ball touch? Was it Agnew? That really wasn't Agnew's fault. Here I am ripping on Agnew. He got leveled by his own player. That's on me. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was bad commentating on my part. That's bad commentating. Agnew didn't do anything really that wrong. He was trying to catch the football and his own player leveled him. And I'm sitting here ripping on Agnew. Agnew, what an embarrassment. You should be embarrassed. Oh, he got leveled. Wasn't his fault. Michael Thomas wasn't his fault. Agnew wasn't his fault. I don't know. Carr in the gun. Little dump off to Alvin Kamara, little stutter step, first down to the 6-yard line. Alvin Kamara knows what he's doing when he's near the end zone. He sniffs it out like it's a full course meal. He says, I smell steak. I'm heading for the end zone. Feed me. Alvin Kamara knows what he's doing near the end zone. He's a goal line monster. Is CMC going to play, Frankie? As I reported before the waiver wire show, when everybody and their mother was like, pick up Mason, and Mitchell was the guy, and everyone and their mother was saying Mason. The odds were still 60 to 70%. Kamara gets the handoff that Christian McCaffrey was going to play. So while everybody raced to the waiver wire. Now the problem is Roschon Johnson might not play, so if you picked him up, you're picking him up for next week, not this week, and that sucks. But the waiver wire this week is littered with potential, blanks that you're firing off because Mason and Mitchell may not help you. Roschon may not help you. So it really does come down to, was Spears available? Spears has been a staple to pick up each week. He might be the craftiest player, or Jaylen Warren that's been sitting there on waivers. Carr, back to pass. He's hanging out around the 10-yard line saying, move over. Let's throw it to Olave. Oh, is that Shaheed? Out of bounds. Wow, that was a nice snag by Shaheed, though. I'll have to watch his feet on this one. That looked like he pulled it in. That was a nice little snag. One-handed, 1 foot down, second. Oh, no, he dragged it, but wow. That was really close. Good call by the official. Shaheed in motion in the backfield. Wow. Runs kind of like a makeshift dig route. Almost dragged that second foot. Almost. Carr in the gun. Let's throw it to Olave, please. Oh, it's to Mike Thomas. That's not going to convert. 4th down. Saints are just nothing but 4th down like visitors. They visit 4th down more than anybody I know. What's 4th down? Let's see what 4th down's up to. Hi. Is 4th down there? Can 4th down come out and play? We'd like to see 4th down today. It's the story of their life. Carr throws at the back of the defender's helmet. Even Mike Thomas, who I'm not super excited about, didn't have a shot to catch it. Let's get the football in Olave's hands. Why not throw the football to Olave on like a 1-yard turnaround route that he can just try and make things happen because he's so shifty? Or why not, even though I want Olave to score, why not throw like a little wheel route to Alvin Kamara and just let him dance a little bit? I mean, Kamara knows what he's doing in the inside the 10-yard line situations. 4th down, 4th down Freddies is what they are. They're 4th down Freddies constantly. 3 points. In the locker room, if I'm the coach, I'm coaching the Saints team. In the locker room, I'm going, we converted 3 points when we should have had 27. We need to pick them numbers up a little. Those are rookie numbers. Those look like the likes on this live stream right now. We got over 150 people in here, still only 84 thumbs up. You guys are playing like the Saints right now. You're converting like the Saints right now with your thumb up conversions. Can we play like the Jaguars? Not their special teams, but their offense at least. George, London, and Pollard for Adams and JT. I think I answered this one already. I like Adams and JT, but it is arguable. It really is. It's not like a home run. Honestly, I waver on it. Even seeing it again, I'm wavering. Mike Thomas hate is crazy. Carr is terrible. Okay, Garrett. What has Mike Thomas really done yet? Don't blame it all on Carr. Mike Thomas is not the same player, Garrett. You know this. At least admit it by now. Could he do well? Is he on the field a lot longer, a number of games more than I thought he would? Yes, I'll take a lap on. I did not expect Mike Thomas to remain on the field through week 6. I did not, Garrett. I'll admit it. Lap time for me. But are you really believing that Mike Thomas is an elite wide receiver still, bro? You can't possibly think it. I know you want it to be the case, but ask yourself the honest question, Garrett. Is Mike Thomas a top 12 wide receiver in the National Football League? The answer is a non-astonishing no. Smitty, take the glasses back. Okay, reset. Oh, Agnew's back. Great. Don't nobody touch him. The guy flops like a pancake if you hit him. All right. We've never done this before. This is going to put eyes on the back of Trevor Lawrence's head. If this works, we're keeping this on the whole show. What has Carr done? Overpaid, terrible. No, I mean, no one's saying Carr's magnificent, bro, but I just don't think Mike Thomas you can be said that Mike Thomas is any way, shape, or form still an elite player. Okay, handoff to ETN. Ripping off a nice 5-yard run. We need to double up on the... Yeah. ETN coming out of the game. Take Bigsby probably coming in. ETN standing on the sideline saying, "Why am I out? I'm not even tired. What are we doing here? What kind of rotation is this? Is everybody gets a trophy? Everybody gets a carry? What are we doing here?" Handoff to Tank. Is that Tank? This is what I'm talking about. I'm taking this off. This might have done it. This is what I'm talking about. Jaguars. Why play call like this? You're up 7-3. You're playing like a scared little Cub Scout right now. I don't understand what you're doing. You got to put yourself in a 3rd and 3 position. And are you going to run it and get stuffed? Or are you going to now throw an incomplete pass and have to punt because you're not playing any way, shape, or form aggressive? It's like, come on, connect. T-Lock, connect. Yes, Kirk. All right, come on, let me hear it. Where's Ridley? Let me hear it. I know everybody's upset right now. Where's Ridley? There it is. Slim said it. Where's Ridley? Ridley sucks. Patience. The first quarter's ended. All right, I'm going to jump out of here from now. I'll be back. Reaction show. Appreciate every single one of you. Even Garrett. I'll see you all later tonight. Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Monday through Friday. Always live after the Thursday and Monday night games. So the Monday and Thursday games during the season are a little bit shorter because we come back and do a little reaction show. I will see you all after the game. Go get Calvin Ridley.